Hello and welcome. This is part 3 of our wireless or guest Wi-Fi deployment. In the previous two videos, we've configured the basics, the connectivity layer 2, layer 3, and now we're moving on to the wireless configurations. So if we go back to our plan, here's the plan we made. We had the change control logged, approved, and we have a run book. We have the VLAN ID, the subnets, the routing, all the services are in place. The DHCP is configured, we've created a pool. We haven't touched the NAT, the access lists, and of course we don't have any firewall here, but the simulation will go up to the NAT. So here up to the DNS information, the DHCP pool and the subnet, that's been done. Routing and OSPF has been completed. Let's now work on the wireless SSID. So the requirement is in this building, in one area, the business dedicated for guests when they visit, like a cafeteria or cafe, when they go there, they will have wireless access. So we've got a wireless controller. The only SSID it provides is the corporate or staff Wi-Fi. Now we're adding an additional wireless SSID. So when the guest comes to the cafeteria, they will have wireless broadcasted there. And we've done the subnet for that, and that was VLAN 50. But now we're going to check the connectivity from the wireless controller, the SSID to that access point, and the propagation of the signal to the wireless devices. So let's go to the NOC engineer admin computer and log on to the wireless controller. So the wireless controller's IP is 330.1.1.100. Then it is HTTPS actually. So let's add S and then we log in. Okay, so page loads and now we provide the IP address, sorry, the username and password. Okay, when we are on this page, then we have the settings that we can do, the wireless access controllers. So here I added another wireless, it's called guest Wi-Fi, and we created WPA2 pre-shared key. So the way to add it is just to go here, create new, but let's edit the one we have here and show you how we have the PSK or the pre-shared key. So if you go to here, this is the profile name and this is the name we are broadcasting, and this is not enabled. So as soon as we enable that will come up. But in terms of security, how do we log in? We're using WPA2, and we're using policy, WPA2 policy AES, and then we enable. So if you scroll down, this is where we provide the passphrase. So let me update the passphrase. Okay, that passphrase is now done. And so if we go back to the general and then we enable the SSID, this is what we're going to do, and then apply that change. Now the SSID is enabled. We've got the wireless controllers, we have two of them now. So if you see, that's enabled, guest Wi-Fi. Now we have the wireless device over here connecting to VLAN 10, which is the guest Wi-Fi. So if you check the IP, it's getting 50, which was VLAN 50. The DHCP pool is from this router. So the wireless controller is now sending two SSIDs. One is staff wireless, another one is the guest Wi-Fi. I had to switch off the access points over here. So there you go. You have, let's go back to the plan. And the remaining parts are, if you want this subnet to access the internet, then you have the access lists and then you have the NAT. The route is in place. All the rest of the work is done. So, and as an engineer, maybe design or maybe implementation, if that requirement comes to you saying we have built an area for the staff, for the guests to visit, and we want to provide wireless access, here's the steps you take. The change control, where you create the process and the procedures, you log a request, then you create your own run book and rollback plan, and based on the tasks you have to do, you need to find out the VLAN ID, and I've shown you the spreadsheet where you get all these details, the subnet details. Then you work on the routing and infrastructure services like the DHCP, DNS, the NTP, etc. And then if you want that subnet to access the internet, of course it's a private IP, so you need to NAT it. Then loads of access lists want to protect the private access list to go off to the internet, and another access list to identify the subnet and then NAT from one interface out to another interface. And here are the detailed configurations. We have done some work there. So thank you again, and see you in another video.